Welcome back, everyone. So today is December 19th. I haven't actually recorded an episode, I think, this entire month for this or Shadowlands. Ever since, just before Thanksgiving, you might have noticed if you watched the last few episodes that I said, oh, today is November, 21st or 28th. And, then, I upload the video, mid to late December. I got really busy. It's weird because I didn't have a lot of holiday stuff going on because we weren't traveling due to COVID. But just before Thanksgiving, I started feeling kind of overwhelmed with work. And then the last few weeks, just sort of weirdly busy with random stuff and haven't had a lot of time to play, especially in the mornings when I usually record. So I got really behind on this guy, and especially in Shadowlands, where I've hardly done anything. I'm level 51 as of today still, 51. It's looking good for my productivity in the next week or two. I should productivity in terms of being able to upload videos and work on some YouTube stuff I wanted to do. It's looking a little bit clearer. I've got one brief meeting on Tuesday this coming week before Christmas, and then I have Christmas Eve, Christmas Day off. I should have that whole next week off, but frankly, I'm probably going to work on and off at least, get some more stuff done, and then go back. We'll be back from the break officially January 3rd. But yeah, that week after Christmas is going to be kind of light for me, probably. Anyway, the university shuts down, which is why it's essentially I don't have to go in, but I still have things I want to do, so I'll probably be in. Anyway, so as you can see behind us, I don't know if I've recorded a video yet like this. I don't think I have. I need to shave my head too. It's overdue. But this kind of wardrobe behind me, maybe you call it an armoire. I call it a wardrobe. Anyway, that's a new thing. That's partially what's been going on. We've been kind of doing some rearranging. I mentioned before, my wife's pregnant, and she's just about 20 weeks, which is about pretty much the halfway point, which is exciting for us. We're super excited about this. Am I lagging out? What's going on here? Oh, no. What are these two doing? Are they just bots? I mean, I didn't DC, right? Yeah, I'm able to buff my weapon. What's up, Frywood? What's up? It was definitely... Yeah, that was... Didn't even get a chance to right-click report. What are these guys doing? I was gonna go work on a quest in Blastlands. Hold on a sec. I usually get up around 4 a.m. 4 to 6 a.m. sometimes. Yeah. Anyway, so these are my guildmates. They're apparently drunk, which is kind of funny. No one's here, right? Okay, good. So here's what's going on. I'm working on the stones that bind us. This is a part of we just walked by the guy over there. Is it the fallen hero of the Horde? I always mix up his name. Fallen hero of the Horde. As I recall, this quest we got it in the 40s, I want to say. It was way too early. We definitely could not do the quest early on. It wasn't too early. Oh, Mojo the Twisted is up. Where's he at? Rare spawn is right here. That's so weird. I didn't realize that's where the rare spawn was at. That's cool. Let's whack this guy. I was just I'll just check. I love that rare detector add-on. What the heck? I just blew that guy up. My actions. Melee swing. It must have Wind Fury procced, right? Melee swing for 300, crit for 800, melee swing for 400. And then another melee swing, and then lightning shield actually killed him. that was cool. Wind Fury is fun. So I don't know if I had last time. I got Crusader on this weapon now, Nightfall. I mentioned I had this crafted a bit back. And then I also, I did turn in the Rend Head. So I got the Black Hand's Breath trinket, which is incredibly good for melee DPS, which opened up Blackrock Spire quest, or Oculus Illusions, which is to collect 20 dragon spawn eyes from Upper Blackrock Spire. So eventually I'll do that. But I've always liked this quest line, and so I kind of want to do this quest. So that's what we're working on today. But yeah, so my wife's about halfway through her pregnancy now, which is wonderful. She's feeling a lot better than she was. She was super nauseated from like weeks 5 to 10, and then around like weeks 10 to 12 started feeling a bit better, and now is the wrong spot. I could have sworn that the guys I need are around this thing, but maybe I'm incorrect, misremembering. Oh yeah, there's the guy I need. Yep, that's perfect. Okay. There's not a lot of spawns for him, apparently. My audio's a little loud, I think. My axe is, however, still kind of low level. It's only 264, so I still need to scale it up more, but I'll get that over time. What is Fallen Hero of the Horde quest line. So what I need to do is essentially... anyway, so I'll get the skill ups. I did manage to get a mage to help me out. So I think you have to do is... I can't remember the order for this. I think you whack this dude a bunch. And then I think I stun him. Like this. And then I click this. These are also really good guys to skill up on, by the way. And then these guys become weakened. Yep. And that's how you do it. Right? Wait, what? Does that not work? I could have sworn that's... That didn't actually complete the quest. Did I do it wrong? It's been a long time since I've done this, but I could have sworn that's how it works. That you just get them down to the weaken and then break the crystal. Maybe I had it wrong? I mean, that obviously did not work. Who's texting me this early? My mom's texting me this early. Let's go to a different spot where there's not a lot of those Servants of Groll anyway. Let's go to a different spot, try to find... It's a long one for sure, this quest line. Let's go find a different spot for it. Anyway, so I got AI from a mage and ground goal, which is great, it helps me skill up. But I also have the Hakar buff for like another hour, which is plus 15% all stats, which is really great. Along the way, we're going to pick up any mithril or whatever stuff we happen to find, you know. Let's do this. But yeah, so life has been a little busy. So I've got, you know, it feels a little early. Like, you know, things can still go wrong in a pregnancy at 20 weeks. But I guess we're just kind of, you know, we're all in. We're like, you know, we're optimistic, and if something bad happens, and we will, you know, be trying again for another kid anyway. So we've got, you can't see it, but over there to the right, I built the crib maybe a week ago. Crib was actually, I mean, it's one of those kits, right? Like a pre-built kit, or not pre-built, but like pre-collected parts, and you just put it together yourself. It took me maybe an hour and a half to do. So we put this wardrobe behind us we got from one of my wife's coworkers, who's actually, we were like looking for a wardrobe, and then the coworker was literally there's Servant of Savine. Okay, let's try this. I don't really know if you know, like, I'm really kind of a little confused about this. Is Clacky another rare spawn? Nope. But I want to clear up some space here. But yeah, long story short, we started just kind of going all in on it. So we got the wardrobe from our coworker. That was really nice. We've got the crib put up over there. You never can see it over in this direction. It was my wife's desk. Like, this used to be our shared office, kind of in a guest room. It's like the pink bed back here. But we have converted our dining room into our new office. So we put We got 2 IKEA desks. I put those together maybe 3 weeks ago now. And my wife's desk we've taken apart, so she's moved in there. I haven't moved mine yet. I'm gonna probably next episode or 2, in the next couple episodes, it'll start looking a lot different on my videos, where I'll be in a completely different room in our home. So that'll be kind of exciting. The desks are really nice. Like the desk I'm using now is, I think I've mentioned this before, it's a 39-inch wide desk. I have dual monitors that literally cover just the edges of it, so it's like maxed out just about. And it's a really tiny, cheap desk. It's like that I bought like in college. This guy's kind of aggro's me. Oh, what a scumbag. So, it's exciting for me to get a full desk. It's like a 60-inch desk. So hyped. So there's 2 things that I've always wanted: a bigger desk. What I ended up buying for myself, it's back ordered, but hopefully it'll get here early January, is an ultra-wide monitor. Which was on the lower end of a cost for an ultra-wide. It's like $400, which is a decent amount of money still. But if you look at ultra-wides, they go up to like $2,000 or so at least. Oh, like I resisted my Earthshock, scumbag. And so this was a relatively affordable one. It's like a gigabyte, I want to say like 34 WQC or something. I forget exactly. This guy like doesn't. There he goes. And so I'm looking forward to that. I've always wanted a curved ultra wide ever since I first saw them, and now it was the chance because I actually have space. So that's wonderful. So let me drink, and I'm gonna go ahead and eat too and start using up this. I was looking at my buffs here. I got some holiday food because the holiday event's going on. I've got like 1 noggin fogger, 2 of these Halloween apples, 3 fiery festival brews. There's like 1 extra morning glory dew, or 2 extra instead of this one I had. So I'm like kind of burning through some of these extra things today. So my plan to crystal restore, stuff I don't really use much that I don't really see a reason not to use. Up. So let's try this again. I'm gonna do the same thing, but I'm not gonna. Oh, you know what? Maybe I need to like click his corpse or something. Maybe there's something like that, like some other action I need to take. We're getting those skill up slowly. We're still getting a fair amount of glancing blows here because my weapon skills are too low. But I think we're close enough. Okay, let's try this again. Now if I do this and then don't attack him, what happens? Okay. Okay, it's definitely not working. Maybe I need to attack it before. Like, that's 100% not working. Maybe I just need to attack it beforehand. There's another guy up here. Let's try it on this one. The trick is, how do I attack it beforehand if I aggro him, Okay, so I can't even click on this one. Like, it straight up isn't clickable. What? Okay. So what if, does it become clickable if I hit him? I'm doing something wrong here. I mean, I guess they're good weapon skill ups at least. Why is this one not clickable? Now it's clickable. So this is there something I needed in my inventory? Freedom. Okay. I want to look this up on a Wowhead, the stones that bind us, because it doesn't really make any sense. The stones that bind. Classic. It has been a while, over a year since I've done this quest. Probably a few years. And which would have been on a private server, which probably would have been different than how this is done, frankly. I wonder if I need to abandon it and retake it. Maybe it's bugged for me. Usually comments are what I look for. Okay, it says, a note the serpents will not die until you smash the crystal, and the stun effect on them wears off after around 30 seconds. If you're having trouble smashing the crystal, remember that you have to stun it. I'm pretty confident I'm doing this right. It's bizarre. I think I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to do. People are saying it's bugged, it's not working, the stones aren't clickable, but if you get them... Yep. Okay, where does this quest start from? Because I might drop it and re-pick it up. Fallen Hero of the Horde. I mean, it isn't... It's right. Like, it's definitely not completing. Okay, let's try... Let me try one more mob, and let's see if I get them a little bit closer. It should be that, frankly, if... Oh, there's a rare spawn there. Dreadscorn. Okay. I was like, I think it's a rare spawn. Let's get him. Another rare spawn. Heck yeah. I'll take it. I've got... I need Grace of Air. Where's Grace of Air? I always mix these up. There we go. I was doing some, like a group a while back, I think, and it's like the guy kind of looks beefy, and his name is Dreadscorn, which sounds kind of like a rare spawn, but I wasn't sure. I wasn't paying attention. Saw him like a minute ago, and finally, like, oh, there he is. Got him. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna drop group, so I don't have to keep rolling on stuff, because that's always annoying. And let's try one more of these. Like, I don't really know... I'm gonna get him like right on top of the crystal. If this one doesn't work, I'm definitely gonna drop the quest and re-pick it up. I'm guessing something's bugged out in it. I don't really know what would be bugged about it, but it doesn't. You know, it's like this is. I'm pretty sure how it works. Okay. Attacking the crystal. The crystal became clickable. And what if I just don't click him? Like, what if I am not killing him? Like, if I just wait. Okay, so maybe I'm killing him. Or maybe he's not close enough. Like, so what I'm wondering is if, like, they become vulnerable for a moment there and I was, like, killing it and that was bugging it out. Are there any more rare spawns up here? That should be it. But it does seem like it's working. Hey, there's the dark portal. It's, like, kind of weirdly glitched and visible through from up here. It's really annoying that I just missed, like, 2 or 3 of these I've done now and none of them worked. But, oh, that's not what I want. Is there another servant over here? I think that might be it. These altars are really cool, by the way. I think they're one of the cooler, like, environmental doodad things in the game. These big altars. There's another one in, like, Burning Steps, and there's probably other ones. That's the ones I remember. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep kind of running around, do other ones while these respawn. Yeah, the crystals come back, but the mobs don't come back very quickly, so I kind of wait for them. Yeah, this is a really long quest line. I'm hoping to get this step done today. It's not that difficult. There might be some more... start, mag, clack, okay. I'm just still checking around for rare spawns. It seems like a good time of day to do rare spawns. I don't know why, just like, I mean, it's early, it's probably why. Like, no one's around this early, so that's wonderful. And I'm picking up some extra mineral nodes, which I always appreciate. Oh, so what I was doing with this guy in Grom Goal is I've been skilling him up for fishing. Because I don't play this character a ton, but what I want to do is park him in Teneris, and you run him up and down the coast sometimes. Like, if I have like 10 minutes free. If I'm in Teneris, I can run him up and down the coast and pick up some easy stone scale eels. So my plan is to skill him up high enough so that he can actually discover the Dark Portal. If you've never seen the Dark Portal, this is one of the cooler things in the game, also, in my opinion. That's we'll be taking this character maybe through the Burning Crusade, into the Burning Crusade, through that portal at some point, which is kind of cool. Something called Spite Flayers over here, a rare elite. Potentially over here, but it doesn't look like it's up right now. I think there's more of these guys right here. More of these characters I need. Might be a bit farther north, actually. Oh yeah, there's one here. Serpent of Alistair. There's a lot of mobs there, actually. Let's try to pull something. How do I... These guys are really densely packed. I'm gonna probably have to pull this. Get these scrolls of strength too, and just run. I'm sure I'm gonna aggro something else, which is fine. I don't particularly care. Oh, that's the servant that I can't kill, so I'm just gonna keep blasting this thing. And that's good. And then run away, leash him, I'll come back. And maybe pull another mob before I deal with this guy. How much is he gonna hit me for? Stop it. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I don't... I'm wondering, I'm pretty sure that's what happened, is I was killing those mobs. They become vulnerable when you click the crystal. And I think I should have just left them alone and let them, their spirit, like, disappear or whatever. So I think that's all that was happening. I'm gonna try and pull this guy to the side. I might not... Oh, he's a range mob? That's terrible. Alright, let me back up. Because what I will do is probably just whack both these guys a bunch. Like, frankly, I'll just kill them both. I'll kill this one first, then pull next to the crystal. And, the attack power buff from Crusader. 100 strength. Sick. Kill this mob, loot him. Drag him to the crystal. Then beat this guy's butt. One more hit should do it. Click our little crystal, which hopefully doesn't aggro anything. And then turn off auto attack. There we go. Cool. I was like waiting. I was like, is it working? Is it working? It did work, in fact. Alright, so I got it. So it was just a matter of, I think I was meleeing the mobs and they were dying. I guess I thought that's how it worked, but apparently you just click the crystal and leave them be after that. There's a crystal here, but I don't see the mob. There's the mob I need. Let's get another mithril. We're scooping up some good minerals today. This has been solid for us. Get it? Solid. Solid stones. But no, it's been for real awesome. Let's pull this guy back. This is a fairly easy quest for us, at this point. Like, it's not a hard quest by any means. Oh man, Windfury procs are so nice. Okay. Now I'll pull this guy over to us. Yeah, I guess you can probably skill up on each hit from a Windfury proc, right? I mean, I assume you can. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to. So what I need to do is weaken them, turn off my auto attack so I don't attack them again, right? Make sure that doesn't happen. Then break the crystal. And I guess I can just run away in case they free up and attack. I don't think they do. Perfect. Okay, let's go find another mob. Should be another, well, some up here possibly. Actually, I think this might be a different area. These are like Razalik or whatever these guys are. Let's gonna eat and drink, but I don't know if I need to. There's sometimes a chest over here. Just gonna take a peek. I don't see it, so maybe not. Alright, there's Serpent of Alistair. So that's actually good. We need that anyway. Let's see. I need to clear some space though. I'll smack this guy around. Let's go up here. Got a little bit stuck there. So yeah, we got the crib set up. We got the wardrobe set up for the baby stuff. That'll also be used for storage for like diapers and things, right? So like all sorts of random things will smush into there. Let's pull this guy. I think we're good. Like, I think we can fight him right here. Probably won't aggro anything else, and I can click the crystal from here. Okay, let's turn off our auto attack. This will be the last Alistair we need, which is good. So we can kind of walk away from this area. Assuming this works. I am freed, right? Finally, the agony ceases. Wonderful. I saw a mineral node over here. I don't know what it was, but we'll go grab it. I've had a ton of fun on this character at 60, by the way. I haven't done a lot with him yet. but I've really enjoyed... I'm going to sit and eat and drink this, get that off my inventory. I've had a ton of fun with him. And frankly, I really enjoy Wind Fury, and I've enjoyed having like a pretty beefy weapon to go with it. Nightfall's not like the best weapon you can have for enhancement, and it's way better for raids than soloing. Like frankly, but it's more DPS than my old weapon. And I think even without the 29 strength that I'm losing, I think this is still better overall. Let's use our Shrink Ray. Okay, so now... I'm forgetting where the Servants of Razalik are. Are they like in the tunnel system in there? I kind of vaguely want to say that. I'm gonna check Wowhead again. Okay. Oh, around the dark portal for Razalik. Okay, I missed them. Okay, so we got them all. I know where they are then. Just checking for some more rare spawns. I use my World Enlarger, by the way, if you're wondering why I'm teeny tiny. So let's go back up here and do the Dreadmaw Hold ones. There's only like 1 or 2 spawns for those, I think. So we're just going to do, like, keep going up there and working on them and then go and do the other ones while those respawn. My trinkets now, since I do have Rune of the Guard Captain, 1% hit, 20 attack power, and 2% crit from Black Cannon's Breath, those are probably what I'd mainly use if I'm like in an instance or something. But Shrink Rays and stuff are a lot of fun too, so I've still enjoyed those. Who is this? That guy hopefully won't kill me. My AI buff's running out, sad times. I liked having the extra intellect, get a little extra skill ups. Alright, let's see if we can find some more mobs. Okay, so here's like... This is what's weird to me. Like, there's a crystal here, but there's no mob here. Like, there's no mob to kill. Is that a chest back there? Oh, there it is. Cool. I don't know what I'm about to do. I wish World Enlarger lasted through, oh, Nightfall proc. That was cool. Yeah, you don't see it too often, but it's nice to see it and get the 15% extra damage from it. I need to rebuff Wind Fury, apparently. Alright, what's in our chest? Gossamer Gloves of Healing. Plus 31 healing. Those are pretty cool. Oh, you know what? There's the mob I need. He's hidden under that. Interesting. I just saw him, like, as I was turning around here, I was like, oh, there's the guy I need. I wonder if I ran by him earlier, or if someone had recently killed him. I don't think I just missed this crystal. I can pull this guy out. I don't think he'll aggro that ogre. Yeah, we're good. Storm Strike. Did I tell you my respec? I think a while back I mentioned it, but I respect slightly. Turn off auto attack. So that I'm actually, pretty heavily, I dropped all my elemental and went into resto so that I actually have a little more raid utility for healing if I need to. So it should make me a lot better. So I remember this now. This specific, the Servants of Grawl, there are only 2 of them outside. There might be some in this fortress. I don't think so, though. I can check that easily enough. Let's see if I can thread this needle. Oh, well, I didn't aggro either of those. That's wonderful. I really thought I was going to aggro both. I'm going to kill this mob. Nightfall proc, Wind Fury proc, Crusader proc. Sick. Alright, let's pull this one over. Let's get him back here. You know, I'll say, I would almost say like heartbroken, which is maybe a little bit over dramatic. But I was frankly like actually a little heartbroken when I like messed up the finale of this series, when I like lost the level 60 content. It was like, I remember sitting there just like, it was just before bed and I was going to end the video and I just felt so sick to my stomach. I still feel sick about it a little bit. Like, it's okay, I guess. I mean, like obviously I'm moving on, but oh my god, it's so frustrating to me. Okay, I'm trying to see if there's a servant inside. I don't think there are. I'm almost 100% sure. There's only 2 servant spawns out here, which is kind of annoying. And so you can't actually finish this quest this step of the quest in one swoop. You have to like come back after they respawn, which is why I tried to come up here first when I started the quest earlier. But I will. This guy's farming scorpion stingers, I guess. That mage or priest or whatever it was. Was it a priest? I think a priest. So we're just gonna go down to do Savine. We'll finish that up, and we'll go just do all the res leak, and then we'll come back up, finish Grawl, and then turn in the quest because the quest giver's up there anyway. Did we just get this? I could have sworn we just looted this mithril node last run through here. Maybe it respawned already. Yeah, we're getting some good nodes today. It's nice. Yeah, so in other news, we submitted a paper for peer review. So I talk about this all the time, but I'm a full-time scientist. That's my career. I work in microbiology, lately specifically infectious disease research. And yeah, infectious disease research. Let's see. Dread isn't up. Let's kill them. Is Clack up? No. Okay. There's our servant that we need. That's convenient. Can I sneak through here? Oh my gosh. I just aggroed everything there. That was a huge mistake. I literally aggroed like 4 mobs. I was like, oh, I might be able to sneak through here. And nope. And Ghost Wolf without the talents is so slow, by the way. I don't know when our next Black Malaria raid is. Yeah, we're trying to figure out our raid schedule lately because it's been a little bit complicated trying to get progress in Nex. Let me rebuff my weapon. Let me do a quick heal. Okay. I'm just going to clear through some of this stuff, make space. I don't need to kill this mob probably, but let's kill that one. Alright, let's get this guy. We'll clear a mob or two, maybe this one, then we'll probably be fine. That was another... Why is this guy not... Like, I silence him and he just like stands still and wouldn't move forward. It's another mithril node. Let's do this. Now let's go ahead and kill this one. Might as well get him over here so I can get the node. Get a rank 1 earth shock. So yeah, I work as a full-time scientist, and we recently submitted. I'm the first author on this paper, which is exciting for me. It's always good to be first author. The way authorship tends to work, it does vary by scientific field, but if you're not familiar with it, at least in most medical, well, I don't know if medical's right, most biology fields, let's say, that the first author is considered the one that did like the most work, or it's like their project in a sense. Oftentimes the last author is the one that was like overseeing the project, who might be like the mentor, and the middle authors contributed some varying degree of time and effort to the project. That's not always true, but generally the first author is considered like the one that spearheaded the project, and then, like I said, the last author kind of oversaw it, and in many cases provided resources and funding and mentorship. And this can vary a lot depending on your lab and all sorts of things. So the significant thing, hold on, let's get whacked for that guy, okay. Alright, Savine is dead. Oh, the Serpent. Ooh, imperfect Draenethist fragment. That turns into a free green item for us. Those are wonderful. Let's go up here and punch this other Savine mob. This one's nice because he's like all by himself, so it makes it really easy. I haven't been using any totems this episode because I'm just moving around so much, and my mana's already been kind of borderline. But I'm probably gonna stop and drink. I should have done Earth Shock. Gonna drink as soon as I... Oh, I need to get this guy a little bit closer, just to make sure. Okay. yeah, so anyway, so it's exciting to be the first author on it. So hopefully it gets accepted. So we sent it out to a journal. It's like this is a case report. So it's like we had an interesting clinical experience recently. Let's drink this. That's perfect. Put that up there, that's fine. And so what was interesting about it is basically, and I've talked about the story a while back, where like we actually submitted this paper once and it got rejected from the journal outright. And then I reformed, this was like in May, and then I got quite busy and fell behind, and we needed to get like a signature from a patient for a different journal. So since it has like some patient data included, you have to have permission from the patient. We had permission from the patient initially, but for the first submission, and they gave us like a verbal permission. But then the second journal we submitted to just like the other day, a couple days ago, that journal has a specific form for their journal that we have to fill out. That offers permission. So we got that, and it took a while. It took a little while to get a hold of the patient again, to get a form signed. Once we got that, we realized we needed to add a few co-authors to the list, and that took a little while to get organized. Like it actually took a very long time to verify which co-authors should be added. The reason is this whole thing started because of a sample collected from a patient, but that patient sample was from a team of investigators that work at a hospital near us. And so we had to figure out who on that team was involved specifically, and it took a little while to track that down. So it was literally just like months of getting like kind of more overhead stuff, I would call it. Not overhead, but that's what I wanted to do. I can't click there we go. I was having trouble clicking the crystal because the stupid mob was like standing over it kind of. Anyway, so I just had to do a few things that just took a while, and it was slow, and it wasn't top priority, but we finally got it all together. We just got our first Serpent of Razleek, by the way. And now it's submitted, and we'll see what happens. I'm hoping it gets accepted. There's a very realistic chance it gets rejected, but we'll see what the comments are and why it's rejected if that happens, and we'll go from there. The Serpents of Razleek, you need 9 of them. There's actually a lot more spawns of these guys than like pretty much all the other ones, which is wonderful. So, yeah. You know, I wonder if Nightfall proc stacks with Stormstrike proc. So Nightfall makes 15% damage vulnerability from spells on a target. So targets take 15% more damage from spells. But Stormstrike makes them take 20% more damage from nature. So, like, are those additive, multiplicative? I don't know. There's a fire bloom here, a sungrass here. Man, I gotta get my my druid out here to herb these things up. Those are all wonderful things. These mobs aren't so bad. These mobs down here are horrifying. They have a really fast aggro, or a really fast run rate, like speed, movement speed, that's what I'm looking for. And they have a huge social aggro. If you aggro like this mob, you're definitely going to pull this one. You pull this one, you're definitely going to pull these two, and this one getting pulled will pull this one. I know this because I went down there on my druid, like, literally yesterday to try and get some fire bloom, and I got destroyed, like, just completely blown up. It was kind of really horrifying. I actually can't remember dying that fast in the open world in that character in a long time. Like, that dude walks around in 10,000 armor and like 8,000 health, and it was, or like 7,000 health, and it was not even close. Like, I had no shot of surviving. Completely blown up. What is my weapon skill up to now? It is 273. I think I've got like 3 or 4 skill ups in this episode. 4 to 5 maybe even. I do have a quest to do for Ashara quests. These are actually quests that get you the dowsing runes for Molten Core. So I might do that next episode on this character. I want to do some more instances with this guy and maybe like a raid or something with him for recording. But for now, I just like kind of was looking at my quest log and I was like, yeah, I want to get this quest line going. I really like this quest line. It's one of my favorite ones in the game. It's a huge quest line, like 14 quests, massive. Like, it's really just kind of crazy. So I enjoy doing it. At the end, you get like a 16 slot badge, so it's pretty nice. We do not have 16 slots, we have 14 slots in this guy. Let's turn off our auto attack. And he should be dead in a moment. I'm gonna need another Bob and Apple to get that buff. Scroll still up, so we're good on that. But yeah, I've been looking at all these things. I'm like, I should just... Can I drink while I'm eating this? Yeah, okay. I was like, will it overwrite that? No. Good, good. Yeah, but I'm thinking, it's like, let's go ahead and use up these buffs. Like, I don't really use them for much. They're kind of just taking up a bunch of space. In fact, I'm going to pop Noggin Fogger in a moment here, once I finish drinking. In next Ramus now, by the way, my druid, we have cleared all the Spider Wing. That's, oh, I got the Shrink. That's the best one. By far the best buff. I love it so much. We killed all the spider bosses. So that's Anubricon, Feralina, and Mexna. Okay, I need to get to this mob over here somehow without pulling those guys. Let's do this. I'm kind of worried that... Oh, nice. That guy's gonna die too fast. Like, that guy was very close to dying very quickly. We've killed Noth the Plague Bringer in the Plague Ward. We killed Hygen in the Plague Ward, second boss. And we got stuck on... I'm forgetting the name of the other one, the third boss in that wing. We've been a little bit stuck on him, is that right? Is that the third boss? No. We've killed Instructor Resuvius. I gotta look at a map. I'm like forgetting. Man, it's like weird getting emails and texts early in the morning. Nothing serious. I'm just like looking at my phone, like what? Next Ramus classic map. I always forget like the order of the bosses, and so let me find it. Images. Some of these have like really nice labels of where the bosses are. Okay, here we go. So we've killed Anubricon, first boss. We killed Spiderwing, then Feralina. We did that the first night. Then we wiped on Mexna a few times, but we killed her finally. So all 3 Spiderwing bosses. We then killed Noth, the Plaguebringer, and then Hygen. Those are the 2 from like the Plague Wing. I think it's the Plague Wing. We did not try Lotha. It was the 3rd boss. We killed Resuvius in the War Quarter. We have not killed Gothic. We wiped like 7 times on Gothic and did not get further. Maybe like 10 times now. We wiped twice on Patchwork, but haven't tried a lot more. I think the next boss we're going to get is Gothic, and then we're going to probably go try and beat our heads against Patchwork some more. Frankly, the whole thing has been incredibly challenging, in my opinion. We are not a like really hardcore guild in terms of world buffing, in terms of consumables. We have a decent amount of consumables, but not crazy amounts. I gotta pull this guy back. I guess I could just kill all these mobs, like, frankly. But yeah, I'm starting to wonder, like, I don't know if we're gonna full clear next Ramus in my guild. Like, I'm just not super optimistic anymore. I really thought we probably would originally, but now I'm like, I don't know if it's gonna happen. We've been at it for... I guess this would be our... I guess this is only this will be our 3rd week. Next week will be our 3rd week going into it. We've only had 2 resets so far, I think, that we've gone into it. So it's not insanely bad. Yeah. No, this will be our 3rd, because we had a Thursday. It opened on Thursday. We went that Thursday. Then we had another week, and we've had a 3rd week. So this is technically like our 2.5 weeks we've had in there now. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know if we're capable. Like, and it sounds so bad in some ways to like not trust my guild. We actually have 2 raid teams, like 2 full 40-man raid teams, plus extra people on top of that. And what I proposed is if we find a month goes by and we're struggling, that we combine raids and basically raid like 4 nights a week in one instance, where we have 40 people go in one night and do as much as they can. And then we have 40 people go in the next night, because we only raid like maybe 2 nights a week per raid group. But we can get 4 nights of raiding in if we split up into one instance, right? And so I think we can make a lot more progress that way. It's a little bit funky, but like, and it's kind of a jank way of progressing. But if that makes sense, what I'm saying is, my raid team goes in Monday night. We clear as many bosses as we can. We usually don't raid the next night, or it'd be Tuesday night we raid. We don't raid Wednesday, so the second raid team would raid Wednesday and go as far as they can go in that same instance, and maybe kill another 3 or 4 bosses. Then we go back in Thursday, kill another hopefully 2 or 3 bosses, and the other team goes in the next night, Friday, and maybe can kill the final few bosses. Like, doing some sort of staggered approach like that might help with our time constraints, because we just don't have enough people in each raid team that can raid more than 2 nights a week. So it seems like a possibility. I think it's like the last effort we're going to try. Like, that'd be like, if all else fails, we'll do something kind of jank like that and combine teams, but I don't know. I kind of like that idea. I think it's kind of a cool way to like come together as a guild and make stuff happen, but I also see why... I think most people are like, that's stupid. But I'm like, no, I think it's cool. We'll see that. As for me, I'm having a blast in there. I got the, for my druid who's a feral tank, I got the, I didn't heal a little bit, I'm just going to toss a little quick heal on here. I got the Instructor Resuvius ring, it's like Signet of the Fallen Defender. Oh, that thing's so good for a feral tank. It's got like, I think it's like 150 armor, 100 armor, plus 1% hit, plus a lot of stamina. It's a really nice, like, thick tank set ring. I don't usually wear rings like that, because I don't need the extra armor and, armor and health. But let's go ahead and heal up, and then I'm going to drink one more time. We, by the way, just finished our last Raz leak, so we're going to head back up to Grawl. I'll get any mineral nodes I see along the way. Maybe check for some elite mobs. Oh, we can drop off that imperfect Janethist fragment. And let's rebuff our weapon on top. But yeah, we're almost done with this step in the quest line. Yeah. That's not a bad quest. I mean, frankly, it's not that bad. I was apparently doing it wrong with killing the mob in that moment after I clicked the crystal. I guess they became, vulnerable and then I killed them, but not doing that makes the quest much more successful, so that's great. Let's check for these rare spawns. I want to thank my Patreon supporters while I'm here. I think I got a message from Luke D that said that he was no longer a top tier supporter, but appreciated my videos and all that good stuff, and I totally understand that. Like, things change in life. I'd never feel bad if someone cancels their Patreon. Like, I've had a ton of people become Patreon supporters and then no longer become Patreon supporters, and like, I do that too. Like, I have a few, mostly like computer hardware people are the ones that I support on Patreon. There's a microbiologist that I just recently started supporting called Microbe Hunter, which is kind of cool. But yeah, so anyway, I totally understand people need to cancel or change their tier or whatever. It's like, especially given what's going on this year, the insanity, like, I totally understand. We just turned in our imperfect Janethist fragment. It got 3 gold, 39 silver, and a level 44 cloak. It's kind of nice. Easy gold. But yeah, so, it's really understandable. I need to double check that he actually did lower his tier, but if not, I'll thank him anyway. So Chris S., Luke D., and Nikolai S. are my top tier supporters, and I always appreciate their support, but I also appreciate the support of everyone that's been following me along on this journey, on this character, and hopefully more into Shadowlands soon enough. I've been a little bit behind on that. I actually really enjoyed the little bit that I've done so far in there. I think it's going to be a really fun leveling experience. So I'll need to kind of get back into that. I'm well behind already. Game's been out a month or more, and I'm level 51. Womp womp. It's like classic Soupa. Playing modern WoW, falling behind immediately. But it was honestly, it coming out right during Thanksgiving time, Christmas time, while Naxxramas releases is like sort of insane to me. I mean, I'm not complaining about Blizzard releasing content at all, but it's a lot of stuff to all happen at the same time. And coupling that with pregnancy stuff and getting stuff ready for that, like all sorts of things just going on in my life that are not bad things, but time-consuming things. That means some stuff that I would enjoy doing, like playing Shadowlands, falls a bit behind. And frankly, if the choice for me is between Shadowlands and Naxxramas prep, then I've been some of my mornings I've spent on my druid farming up reagents for Naxxramas, right? So like a part of it, admittedly, like I could have done probably more videos of Shadowlands. Not a lot. There's been very few mornings in the last like 3 weeks I've played, but the few that I have, I didn't feel like recording. I felt like just kind of chilling and farming some herbs. So we are now done with this quest. Our Noggin Fogger is going to run out. And we got a defense skill up. That's nice. 298, almost maxed out. Let's go turn this in. The follow-up, I forget. It might be a quick talk to him, but it sends. I think the next one sends us to like Ashara, maybe. Not totally sure. Anyway, I don't want to fight this mob. Dang it. Please don't daze me. This car buff was nice, by the way. 15% all stats probably gave us a few extra skill ups. We're up to 275 weapon skill now, which means we can fight a level 55 mob and be pretty good on glancing blows. Anything above 55, we still will glance kind of abnormally high, I would say, approximately, but that's not too bad. Oh, I'm super excited. So I bought myself kind of a Christmas gift. I bought a microscope for myself. And I bought one that I can take my digital camera and mount it to it pretty easily, hook it up to my monitor, and then record stuff. And so I'm not entirely sure what I'll do yet, but I'm really considering, I'm for sure for fun, just going to look at my microscope and play with stuff, like scoop up random microbes from like soil, there's like a lake nearby, all sorts of things like that, and kind of look at them. But I may make some recorded videos of microscopy stuff. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to just play with it for probably a month or two, and then if I'm feeling comfortable with it and enjoying my time still, I might do some recording on it. But I've always wanted a microscope, and not like top of my list of things to buy, but I've never really had good space for it. But now my new desk is big enough that I'll have curved monitor. My tower is going to actually be on the floor next to my desk. It's a wood floor, thankfully, not carpets. It's even better for the computer. And then my desk itself, I just have my keyboard, my mouse, and then my microscope to the left. And I'm really excited to hook it up so I can display it on the screen, kind of on one hand, like I reach over here and adjust my microscope, and then like watch on like a nice screen. It's a really nice setup. I've always hated how microscopes, you like look through them and have to make adjustments. It's uncomfortable for long sessions, but good microscope setups with monitors are so much fun. Like so much fun. You can just like hang out for hours and just look at stuff if you're in like a physically comfortable position. Let's talk to our dude here, by the way. The fallen hero of the Horde. You've done it, Soupa. The poor, tortured souls can finally rest. Our work is not yet over, Soupa. We have much to discuss and much more to accomplish. So we got 4.5 gold from that. You have honored me with your nobility and heroism, Soupa. You have also honored them. Speak to Corporal Thund Splithoof. What? Points to the west? Oh, he's right here. I was like, where is this guy at? I didn't forget about this part. Indeed, you have honored us all. Our thanks alone are not sufficient. Almost 2 gold from that. Please take from this relic of old. We no longer have a use for them. Please take from this a relic of old. We no longer have a use for that item. May it serve you well in your fight against the Legion. Open the chest and claim your reward. There's the chest. That's kind of a nice trinket, I think. You were temporarily blinded, but a sparkle and gleam. 3.5 gold. Cool. And this is actually kind of cool. 5 mana per 5 and 5 health per 5. That's frankly something I'd probably use as a healing set item right now. I don't think I have a better healing trinket. So yeah, that's not total trash. I for sure would be using that. For now. Kirith, okay. Find out what became of Lieutenant Kirith. As one chapter of your adventure closes, another one begins, Soupa. One of my men is still unaccounted for, lost somewhere in the Blastlands. I'm talking about Lieutenant Kirith, of course. Of course, I know this quest. As I had mentioned earlier, we were both imprisoned and tortured by Alistair. But poor Kirith, his strength of will faltered. I could hear the experiments from my cage. The tortured screams rang through the halls of the cave. That was the last I saw or heard of Kirith. So I know where this is. It's actually... Let me show you. It's actually... from Fallen Hero. It's actually over here. We're not going to do this today. The Serpent's Coil. I made a video on the Serpent's Coil. My favorite, like, level 58, 59 leveling spot video. It's a really nice spot, frankly. I kind of want to do it now. I was like, yeah, let's not do it, but now I kind of want to. This over here on the left is another guard keep. It's an Alliance flight point. Horde don't have a flight point in Blasted Lands. The Alliance do, which frankly is kind of insane because it gives a nice advantage for catching Kazakh, Lord Kazakh, who spawns on here. But, you know, you saw we can fly in from Stoneheart. It's not that far away. A little bit farther, but not that far. So I think all we do with this quest is kind of clear to the end. I don't think it's... Oh, you know what? It says elite, but I think... I'm pretty sure this quest is... You know, this might be the one I need help on. This section might be one I need help on. I vaguely remember that it's just like you go and find the corpse of a mob, but there's like he's like near an elite mob. But I might be wrong. This actually might be one I need help on. Now I'm thinking about it. $55 elite demon. Yeah, I'm not gonna solo this. Yeah, he's like, so it's the way at the end of the cave, but he has usually an ad or two with him. I'm gonna need some help, I think. So, yeah, we can't do this quest just yet. I'm gonna have to call out a buddy at some point and do it. Let's stop here for today. I was thinking it was a slightly different quest. What? Look at this ramp. It's like actually busted in the middle, so you can't like run up it. So you have to like go up the side here. It's a really busted up tower. Huh. Anyway, I'm going to stop here for today. I'll see if, like, maybe tomorrow I can get on, see if I can find a guildie that's able to, like, run out here with me and help me out. Unless there's one here right now. No, I wouldn't think so. It's kind of a weird spot. Anyway, that is all for today. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.